To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. This fourfold vision, articulated by William Blake, is the essence of the magician. The magician is the oldest and most fascinating of all archetypes, the eternal sage who stands at the crossroads of the material and the spiritual. He's a wise old man, the seer, the hermit, and sometimes the madman. This figure, whether it's Merlin advising Arthur, Gandalf guiding the Fellowship, or Yoda training the hero, holds access to esoteric knowledge, the occult, or hidden truths. But the true magic isn't in the wand or the spell. It's in the transformation of consciousness. The magician is an archetype of the collective unconscious, a universal pattern within every human psyche that seeks to understand and manipulate the fundamental structure of reality itself. In the language of Carl Jung, this is the energy of self-realization par excellence. This is a story of how you awaken the magician within, and how that power can change your life or destroy it. The architect of the inner world. The magician is defined by a deep relationship with the unseen realm. They don't just accept reality as it appears. They seek to diagnose the roots of a problem that cannot be seen on the surface. Historically, the magician was the king's psychotherapist. When a ruler was possessed by anger, the magician, with measured and reasoned thinking, would reawaken the king's good sense. The magician's purpose is to restore inner balance. Jung observed that alchemy, the ancient quest to turn base metals into gold, was not just primitive chemistry. It was a symbolic process of psychology of the unconscious, the journey of transforming the chaotic massa confusa of the soul into the brilliant, unified self. The magician within you is always engaged in this process. First, transformation. The core magical act is transformation. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only transformed. The magician realizes this is true not just of physics, but of the soul. They transform inner negativity, not by repressing it, but by allowing it to resurface, be acknowledged, and take on a new, conscious form. When you talk through pain or anger in a relationship and come out with deeper intimacy, you are practicing this magic. Second, as above, so below. This hermetic axiom is the bedrock of the magician's power. The outer world is a mirror reflection of the inner state. The order we establish in our inner world corresponds directly to the order we experience externally. If you want a peaceful world, you must begin by becoming peaceful yourself. The magician provides a sense of connectedness with the whole, realizing that the microcosm mirrors the macrocosm. For the ancient Egyptians, the power of magic was deified in Heka, centered on the power of words to bring things into being. Today, we use abracadabra, possibly translated as, I will create as I speak. The magician understands that thoughts create reality. Our belief is not trivial. It has tangible, even miraculous results, as seen in placebo effect in medicine. The talking cure in psychoanalysis is a ritual where the simple act of naming, describing, and processing inner conflicts transforms them. Many great magicians simply ask for what is needed: health, forgiveness, transformation. As the saying in Matthew 7 verse 7 goes, ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you'll find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. This asking must be reasonable, aligned with the wisdom of a power greater than one's own, which is the ultimate, non-ego-driven source of the magician's might. The trickster's veil and the magician's revelation. Often confused with the magician is the trickster. Both can shape-shift, create illusions, and dazzle with sleight of hand. Both Hermes and Mercury are gods of tricksters and magicians. The trickster, with his magic tricks, dramatizes a simple truth that all reality is an appearance of reality. The veil of Maya. The trickster conceals this fundamental truth from us until we do the necessary inner work. The underlying essence of the magician's art, however, is revelation. By making objects disappear, the magician doesn't just trick you. They reveal the basic structure underlying all appearance. They strip away the unnecessary details to show you that behind the 10,000 things, all is one. In the tarot, the magician is card number 1, following the Fool. The number 1 symbolizes the undifferentiated totality, the source. The magician's task is to unite with this one source. On the Rider-Waite card, the magician points a wand to the sky and the other hand to the earth. This is a practical application of as above, so below. Inspiration, dreaming, and vision must be grounded in the facts of everyday existence. Real power comes from recognizing our dependence on the material world, on other people, and on our spiritual source. When Jung encountered his inner wise old man, Philemon in the Red Book, Philemon told him that magic is precisely what eludes comprehension. It accords with unreason. Jung stated, "The practice of magic consists in making what is not understood understandable in an incomprehensible manner. Magic remains a mystery until one attains gnosis, personal, direct knowledge of the divine. The magician accepts that the world comprises both reason and unreason, and embraces the profound mysteries of existence. The shadow magician, an unearned wisdom. Because a magician's power is purely intellectual and manipulative, its shadow side is especially toxic. This is the shadow magician, the manipulator and the false prophet. The shadow magician uses their esoteric knowledge as a weapon to belittle, confuse, and control others for their own selfish gain, status, or wealth. They are emotionally detached, withholding what they know could genuinely help, and using complexity to mask their own inflated ego. Lord Acton's warning. Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. The dark magician's knowledge causes their ego to inflate, leading to the Asclepius complex. Identify with the healer archetype and believing they are a god. They fall into hubris, demanding praise and becoming a tyrannical cult leader or charlatan. The shadow magician often appears as an illusionist promising overnight success or a magic pill to solve all problems. This diversion from the difficult, necessary personal journey to mindless consumerism is a major form of modern shadow sorcery. The story of the Sorcerer's Apprentice is the ultimate cautionary tale against unearned wisdom. The apprentice summons power, but lacks the mastery to control it. This defines the 21st century. We have unleashed immense power, AI, genetic engineering, without the corresponding ethical maturity. We risk creating a monster that threatens human existence. There are no shortcuts to enlightenment. The inner work must be done. Integrating the shadow is crucial, so that we do not unknowingly use our profound power for evil. The integration from chaos to cosmos. The integration of the magician archetype is a lifelong process of individuation, the conscious journey towards psychic wholeness. We awaken the inner magician by listening to our inner voice, conscience, or intuition, even if others think it's crazy. It is a lonely path of delving into one's own psyche to bring the unknown into the known. The artist in any medium, cooking, music, writing, is integrating the magician. They don't create their figures. They simply chisel away all superfluous material so that the image already implicit in the unconscious can stand free. All the great inventions and wonders of the world first existed as images in the unconscious. By paying attention and visualizing it, the magician brings the realm of fantasy into reality. This is the master builder, the capacity to make your dreams come to fruition. The highest form of healing achieved by the integrated magician is balance between body, soul, and spirit. Good nutrition and exercise, a connection with the innermost self, and staying true to our spiritual source. The magician journeys to altered states of consciousness, to meditation, dreams, prayer, or active imagination, to connect with deeper, transpersonal wisdom. They become conscious of these planes of reality. When inner images suddenly materialize in your outer reality without causal connection, when synchronicities become frequent, it is a sign that the inner and outer are aligning, as if you had conjured them forth. This is a magician's ultimate signature. The magician can turn the ordinary into something extraordinary. Our inner images yearn to be born, struggling against our indifference. The magician is the one who accepts this task, becoming the conscious vehicle for the universe's own magnificent, transformative play. Are you paying attention to the images your unconscious is struggling to give birth to?